Yo, what up, y'all? Welcome back. Season 3. Can you believe it? There are always points in time, right? Always times where we find ourselves out of rhythm, and it's fine. Sometimes we need to get out of rhythm to sort of find something new or to rest, to recover, to come back. I just had the first grade flu come through our crib, y'all, and like kept us from going on a vacation to see some beautiful humans. Shout out to the McDonald's down there in Ocean Springs. Y'all, first day back is always the hardest, like no matter what. You could, maybe you've never worked out before in your life. That first day is going to be the hardest, right? Maybe you've been sick. Maybe you've had the COVID. Maybe you've been laid up for a bit. Maybe you just went on vacation and decided to like, hey, I'm just going to give my body a break. Totally cool, totally good. Doesn't necessarily kill all your progress. So don't worry, but body dynamics, right? That's what we're bringing today. Body dynamics, activate, right? Turn everything on so that tomorrow when we come back after a little power vinyasa yoga, your body's active, you're ready to roll, you're sure that all of your systems are a go. And if they're not a go, and when we're laid up, lying around the house, like in bed, not moving, right? Your body starts to sort of harden in those pathways, right? It's like it sort of locks you down. It stiffens up a little bit, and that does not feel good. So how do we got to break those cycles? We got to move. We got to activate body dynamics. Let's get rocking and rolling here, okay? So check this out. We're going to start a little breath work. And we're going to jump in, let's flip that around. Let's do a little performance reflex reset here. Reflexive performance reset. I want you to take this thumb, right? You got two of them. Right here, you're backing them up, right, with like your hands, right? So they're strong. They're great for digging. I've been spending some time with Lord of the Rings, and you know how those dwarfs like they're digging, y'all. Here we go. So from the top of your sternum, find right your collarbone and start to just dig your way down. Now, this isn't like rubbing. This is actually root in, right, and start to dig up the tissue. Your nasal breathing to assist, and like what you're looking for, you just side to side, up, down. You don't need much time with each spot that will hit, but what you're doing is you're turning on your nervous system, getting your body ready to roll, turning muscles on. Next spot, across the bottom of your ribs, right? Just both thumbs, right? You could find some sensitive spots, and in fact, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for those little tender spots and to become familiar with like, oh, that's a little tender there. And I wonder why. There's blockage, right? There's blockage in those acupressure points, right, that connect to your nervous system. All right, here we go. So you just unlocked your breath. Deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Now this is a belly breath, so fill up. So you just unlocked your diaphragm and created the ability to open up more space in your breath. Now again, your thumb, dig into your belly button. Yeah, right here. Like, do you find anything tender in there? I mean, I know I did when I initially started doing this, but with practice, what I've noticed is spots are definitely less sensitive. I'm going to try and go for my psoas here. So from your belly button, just an inch out, inch and a half maybe, and then an inch and a half down. Dig in. Get to know yourself, right? Yeah, see if you can find somewhere in there that just feels like, oh, hey, that wanted some attention this morning. I mean, anytime you're going to work, activity, going for a hike, whatever it is that you like, here we go, behind your ears, work your way back up towards your eyes. Okay, here we go. Back up. This can be really sensitive. You can be like, yeah, I need to be doing this more often as how I interpret that. And then you're going to go to the base of your skull, right? Start in the middle. And just dig. Maybe your thumbs, maybe you got to go fingertips here, but just dig, right? Down to the bottom of your ear, right? Just follow, right, the base of your skull. Dig. Yeah, good. And your eyes will start to dilate. You'll start to feel a shift in your chemistry. It feels really good. And let's get into the low back. So you got 2 points right at the base of your spine. Just dig there. That's a good thumb spot. I'm always sensitive on my right side. I call that my gas pedal. Dig in there again. You don't need a ton of time at each spot. You will feel this shift. Good. Back to your belly button. Draw a 45-degree angle up to your rib cage. And then go up to the next rib from there and dig in. This is usually a pretty good spot for me. Right, this little drill here, before you work, before you connect, anything, exercise, breathe deeply. Yeah, and when you find the sensitive, tender stuff, like that's really where you want to focus. This is a dig in here. You know, my muscles are on, right? My biceps they feel like they're flexing. Deep breaths. You'll notice your core temperature start to elevate. Always best to be warm. Good. And then let's get into your shoulder. So you're just looking for any tension in there, and you're just kind of looking to break it up. And just this, it's like this tank top line here, right? Just dig. Yeah. Second side. Here you go. I mean, y'all have been doing, I haven't felt better. My posture, all sorts of good stuff in terms of this unlocking. You know, when programs implement these types of things, right, in terms of injury prevention, I mean, the rates drop like dramatically. Good. So one hand up, you're going to rake the ribs. Rake across. And you're looking to, like, you feel that little kind of crunch in there? That's what you're going after. That's what you're trying to break up. Right? Right across the bottom of your ribs, underneath your pectoral muscle. Yeah. Good. Second side. Again, you know, you're talking like, 20 seconds, 10 to 20 seconds at each spot. Right? So this really does not take long. We got plenty of time, right, for the rest of this. Much more important to get through it. Nice. Okay. Insides of your legs, right? So more like a little karate chop. Breathe. Don't forget that breath, y'all. And remember, noses are for breathing. Mouths are for eating. Maybe a little rake with your fingertips. Just bring a little heat here. And then thumbs, back to your thumbs. Get to the outsides of your, right, your hips, your pelvis. Start to dig in there and see if you can trace, right, your pelvis all the way around to your low back. Really dig. Hip flexors towards the front. Couple more spots. How's your breath? Your calf muscles right here, rib cage and down, kind of like the psoas. Just get into that soft tissue, dig it out. Can be challenging to breathe through some of these. Good. Now let's not forget the jaw, my TMJ headache sufferers out there. All right, come here, get in here. All right, open. You can do it open and closed. You'll feel it. You'll feel it. It doesn't feel good. But like I said, that's an indicator it needs more attention. Last spot. You're going to hit like a door jamb, or I've got this windowsill right here, right? So your shoulder blades, right, in between, just to the side of your spine, right? Try and work up and down, maybe just kind of bang yourself in there, stimulate, activate, right, that tissue. And dig it up with whatever you've got. I tell you what, y'all, the more digging, the more you're going to find. Cool. Okay. We're open. Y'all ready to breathe? A little bellows breath here. Notice the belly. I just came off that first grade flu. If you see any projectiles, I hope you just get a good chuckle out of that. Just be glad you're not standing right across from me. So remember, this is a punching breath. So like out, in, out, looks like this. Right, so it's nasal breath, strong breath or fast or punch. You're just going to turn yourself on a little bit more. I'm trying to think how I want to stand here for this. It's about 2 minutes. We'll hit 3 rounds. I'm just going to clear out real quick. Excuse me. Here we go. And close your eyes if you want. Comfortable stance, right? Start to plug your legs in. You want to feel balanced, tailbone heavy, heart up. Here we go. Couple recovery breaths in, out. So it's 20 breaths in, 2 more rounds, out. The bottom of your neck's full breath in. Exhale, come on, let it go. Begin. Two recovery breaths, fully in, fully out. Fill up. We'll let it go. Again, 1 more round. Exhale, release. Begin. Three, two, one. Nice job. Let's move. I mean, the spiritual chemistry that just gets dug up and all that, you feel it, right? Go with it. It's good for you to find those places as often as you can. Parasympathetic nervous system is what you're going for. There's a little hydration sip here. Let's start with knee circles. I'll turn sideways here. Hands down to your knees, hip width distance, right? You're gonna roll circles. Now you'll extend back with your hips, soften the grip with your toes, and start to warm up your ankles and your feet. You're not in any rush here, y'all. You're not going to burn the most calories today. And what you're doing is you're going to make it easier to show up tomorrow morning when we flow with a little power vinyasa yoga. Change directions if you haven't already. And like notice like your feet, you know, you're circumnavigating your feet with these circles. Four, three, two, one. Can you go same direction? Two, one, and then come back the other way. Yes, stimulating blood flow. You're looking for sensation, so if what you're doing is building a little fire, a little heat, 4, 3, 2, 1, stand up tall, little back bend, tailbone heavy, you don't have to go far, shift your gaze up, lift your heart up, and then come on back up to standing. So face front, we're just going to turn. You'll start like, notice the ankle, push into your back leg. And start this core rotation now. You can take your eyes with you and try and see, like if you lose your balance, that's totally fine. Have trust in your legs, press evenly into both. See if you can turn yourself and see the wall all the way behind you. Now take your eyes where you're trying to go. Good. Now let's pause on one side. So press, send your heel along your back heel. Press your hip square, turn, and then your rotation, right? I can see. I'm going to come back through. And just start to activate. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, come on back up to standing. So feet together, soft knees, tailbone heavy with your arms, and again, take your eyes. See if they can follow the range of motion. Maybe even help your arms reach a little more. You know, if you find stiffness, you're not alone. That stiffness might be because you're not working into range of motion. Use it or lose it, y'all. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're just going to reverse. As you reach long, pull your shoulder blade down your back. Don't forget to take your eyes. Your cervical range of motion here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Both arms up. Medium-sized circles. I'm going to start to shift weight from side to side. Right, a little more about quickness, change of direction. Now, as sensation builds in your arms, in your upper body, reach them longer, away from each other. Right, you'll find relief in extension, right? It'll, like that sensation will subside and then it'll build again. And as you get longer, soften your shoulder blades in closer towards one another. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now reverse. Good. Yeah, heat. I've got heat in me. I don't know about you. You know, it's all good. I'm gonna keep working after it, even on both sides. Ideally, good. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then shake your arms out. A little slappy hug action here. Just move. How's your breath? We're not done yet, upper body, so let's 90 degrees both arms. How's those rotator cuffs feeling? Let's see if you can pull your shoulders down as you stand up a little taller. Elbows stay shoulder height. Turn, turn. Big, spread your fingertips out wide. Root down to stand up a little taller in your feet. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake them out. Yeah, right, y'all. It's like you start to feel that heat overall build. Take a wide stance and then reach. Shine your one palm up and then side to side turn. What kind of range of motion can you find here? Reach. Start to get into your legs. Reach, 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 reach. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that wide stance. Release your arms. And start to get into the legs. Give your arms a little love. Up tall. Reach. Now turn to one side. Pivot halfway. And then reach forward. Get tall. Inhale. Big. Take up space with your arms down to the floor. Exhale. Let's hit that one more time. Movement. Are you locked up in your hips, or is range of motion free? Up high, down low to the floor. Good. Little back bend here. Hips forward. Tailbone heavy. Heart lifts. Inhale, rise, side 2. Good, reach. And then up. You'll find your hamstrings there with this dynamic movement. One more that side. Reach. Up, inhale, exhale. Come on, one more back bend. Good, hips forward, y'all. And up tall. A little tip, y'all. We're meant to bend back. If you're always seated, we're gonna sit low, frog squat. Now, you could be up high right here and just start to slowly make your way down. Maybe you're all the way down, elbows inside your knees. Always trying to lift your heart up, sit back over your hips, and your heels might be all the way down here. Okay, but I'm pressing into my knees with my elbows to spread them out wide. Good. All right, start to feel some sensation here. Extend one leg and then rise all the way to standing. So front foot pointing towards the wall out to the side. I'm gonna deepen into this leg and then lift my heel. Now, square shoulders and hips forward. Engage your core. Sit a little deeper. Good, root down in both feet and then add your arms. Breath in, pull length. Good, exhale, elbows in, shoulder blades kiss behind your back and then press wide. Good, back through center. Inhale, pull length like you're zipping up your midline. Tailbone heavy, heart lifts. Exhale, hug in, press wide. One more here. Breath in, fill up, pull. Get up, sit a little deeper as you exhale, hug in, nice. Press out, plant down, pivot into a low lunge. Good, hands right underneath your shoulders. Stack your knee over your ankle on your front leg. Send your back leg long. A little pulse here, a little bounce forward and back. You'll notice new space opens up with movement. Good, we'll add a few breaths here. Inhale, lengthen forward, lift your heart up. Exhale, curl and round your spine. Extend your front leg, bring your chin to chest. Breath in, 2 more, lengthen forward. Breath out, curl and round. You could drop your back knee down here. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, curl and round. Nice, we'll launch forward into a grounded airplane. So inhale, step into your front leg, lift your back leg up. Now your back leg lifted, but square the hip down. Use your fingertips to help your heart lift a little higher. Deep breath in, reach, grow, and exhale, curl and round, Jiva squat, chin to chest. Breath in, extend. Breath out, curl and round. 1 for length, your hamstring, your back line. Exhale, surrender into depth, knee behind knee. Breath in, grow long. Breath out, back through center. Woo! How's sensation feel now? I'll let things settle. And just rock side to side, right? Just chill out. Remember, hands can be up on your thighs if they need to. You don't have to go where I go. Hands down, side 2. Rise up on your front foot. Lift your heel. Draw your knee out. Good. Use your core. Pull shoulders over hips. Ground through the outside edge of your back foot and then palms in. Inhale, reach, lengthen, pull. Exhale, deepen into your front knee. Shoulder blade squeeze and then press wide. 2 more. Fill up. Breath in. Exhale, breath out. Hug in. Last one. Grow a little taller. Exhale, hug it in, deepen, press wide. I got a quiver back through, plant down and pivot. So just activating, y'all, similar to what we did on side 1. Although don't be surprised to find different sensations on side 2. Deep belly breathing, a little bounce, a little rock, in and out. You can even soften the grip with your toes on your front foot. And then let's take it with breath. Inhale, lengthen, lift your heart. Exhale, curl and round, extend your front leg. Good, chin to chest, forehead to knee. Breath in and breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Good, back forward launch, breath in, grounded airplane, and find the posture first. You're up and out of your standing hip, right? Root down to square your lifted hip down. Now, kick your lifted hip up a little higher. You are strong. Deep breath in for length. Exhale, curl and round. Breath in. Good, breath out. 1 more. Hug it in. Grow long. Back through center. Yeah, I know, we're almost up. We're almost up to get back down. All right, rise back up to standing. You can shake these out. How's your breath? Let your chemistry settle. How's your breath? So, a little activation in your scapula, right? So, behind your back, the second action where the shoulder blade pulls in is what I want you to focus on. We're gonna go hands on the clock here. So I'm gonna go with my 1 o'clock first. So palms in, forward, reach up, 1 o'clock. Here we go. Side 2, that's 11. And we go to 2 o'clock. Shoulder blade squeezes in, back through. You're just activating, right? Shh. That's a 10 o'clock. Let's hit 3 p.m., y'all. Yeah, maybe more like 3 a.m. right now, right? Here we go, 9. And then let's go 4. Reach, squeeze. Here we go. Back. Last 5 o'clock, squeeze in, pull, yeah. And then, yeah, a little 7. Now let's hit side 2. Let's go back the opposite direction. Start at 11. Pull. Keep your gaze with you right here. Here we go. 1. Good. I think I got myself backwards now. Here we go. There's gotta be, yeah, or 2. Did I do the same side? Oh, we're just gonna get back through it twice. Good. Pull in. That looks like my 3. And my 9. Yeah, squeeze. Shh. Camera's got me reversed, y'all. I'm just still a little rusty. It's been a minute. Back down. Squeeze. Pull shoulder blade in. Yes. And then squeeze. Shake your arms out. Nice work. Let's check a little deep squat here. Go back after the legs. Send your hips back. Sit low. Right? So hips back. Down, up, hips through, engage your core, back, soften the grip with your toes, up, lift. Now keep your heart lifted as you come back, up, go. Root through the 4 corners of both feet. Your knees, they draw outward, right? Plug your femurs into your hips. Yeah, it's that outward rotation, down, up, through, good, hug in, sit low, and notice, right, your knees, as you send your hips back, it keeps your knees over your ankles. Back up, all 4, good, 3, through, 2, and 1. Back up, come through, shake them out. We'll go with a little hot yoga chair next. You don't have to know it to practice. Take your feet hip width distance apart. Reach your arms out in front, bring your fingertips in towards one another. Start to send your hips back and sit low. Soften the grip with your toes. Slowly make your way down as deeply as you can. Keep your heart lifting. Engage your core. Good. Sit a little deeper. Curl your tailbone under. Lift up. Nice. 3, 2. With your inhale breath, rise all the way up to standing. Find your tiptoes. Now stand up a little taller. That's the focus here. Right, the stronger you root down, the easier the rise up, and either stay here or start to slide down the wall behind you. Keep your heart up, bend your knees. Let them track forward. Good. Breathe. Sit a little deeper if you can. Hug your belly button in. You've got 4, 3, 2, rise up to standing, and then soften your heels down, release your arms. Good, round 2, square your feet in. Bring your knees into touch. Adjust your stance if you need, and then arms back. Start to squeeze your knees into one another and then let them track forward. As they do, your heels will lift. You'll start to sit a little deeper now. If you lose focus, just again, bring your knees in. Squeeze them together a little tighter. At the bottom, your choice to bounce. Ooh, I lost it. I'm gonna come back. 3, 2, 1. Back up, come down, release. Shake out. Nice work, y'all. Finding that spot of failure is a good stimulation for the body. It's activation. It's telling the body, where it needs to grow stronger. Back into our ranges of motion. This time we're going to take our eyes as we go. We'll start cervical. This is your neck. So here we go. Breath in. 1 o'clock. Take your eyes. Palms at your side. Come on back down. Here we go to 11. Look, look, look. Again, cervical range of motion. Give me 2 o'clock. Back to 10. Nice. 3 o'clock. I might be all messed up on my sides in the replay. That's 9 o'clock. I'm pushing as far as I can into my neck's ability to turn. And when I find the edge, I'm trying to go a little further. That's my 5. Here comes 7. Good. Come on back. Maybe shake it out, roll it out, move a little bit. We're going to hit the second side, so we'll start at 11. Come on back. Take your eyes. 1. Come on back. That's 10. We go to 2. Come on back. Nice work. 9 o'clock. How far can you turn? Keep your shoulders anchored down. Get them out of the way of your cervical range of motion. I got 8 o'clock. Good. I got 4. I got 7. I got 5. Nice. Come on back. You've got choices here. You can either simply feet hip width distance, hinge back, and we'll add thoracic and cervical range of motions together. I'm going to go ahead and work from an extended lunge, right? So I'm going to extend one leg back. My left leg back, hinge forward, find a strong posture. Let me turn a little here for you. Hips back, good. Knees stacked over ankle, palms in. Good. If left leg is back, left hand moves forward or vice versa. Start up tall, which is my 1 o'clock. Back down. This time I'm going to take my eyes and still focus on that scapular retraction. That's the shoulder blade across your back. Now engage your core. Right, this hinge posture activates 3 o'clock, squeeze in, and 9 o'clock. Now your eyes can help your hand go a little further. Stay strong in your back leg. Good, there's my 8. My 5, squeeze in, and my 7. Step forward, shake it out. I'm going to switch sides. I'm going to swivel. Okay. Find your stance first. Hip width distance apart. Front knee over ankle, back leg straight and strong. Drive your heel away. Palms in. So this would be 11. Second side, start opposites. Squeeze. Activate. Good. 10 and 2. Good. 9, straight out to the side, squeeze in. 3. Come on back. Squeeze in. Nice work. Great job. Come on back up to standing. Shake your legs out. A little cross body punch. You're down, in, across, in, down, up, in, down, squeeze, extend, shoulder blades down, squeeze cross body, stay strong in your legs, take your eyes where you're trying to go. Hug your belly button in. Root your feet down to stand up a little taller. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Shake your arms out. Turn sideways here. Deep breath in, reach your arms up. Good, breath out, back bend, hips forward. Nice. Inhale, rise up. Then exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands. Good. A little walk out your feet here. Alternate lifting your heels, shifting your weight from side to side. Good, and from here, make your way forward. Plant both heels down. Bend your knees so much your belly button, your torso rests upon your thighs, and then bring hands to opposite elbows. Option to rock a little. Option to sway. Good, come back to center, come back to stillness, and then plant your hands down. Walk forward and find a downward facing dog. So press your hips up high, soften your heels down, and ground down through all 10 fingers. Draw your knees out to create space for the hinge in your hips. And then find a static downward facing dog, both heels rooting down evenly. From here, drop your elbows to the mat like a forearm plank. When yoga, we call this dolphin. Keep your feet lifted, or your hips lifted rather. And bend your knees as much as you need to. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant back down with your hands and then walk yourself forward to a high plank. From high plank, you can hold it here, squeeze your elbows in. Maybe you work a little heel dip side to side. But keep your hips lifted in line with your shoulders. Tilt your pelvis forward to activate your core. Good, keep shoulders over wrists, back through center, and then slowly lower yourself all the way down. Cobra pose, plant your feet, press them down to lift your knees up. Inhale, lift your heart up, little to no weight in your fingertips. Good, and then exhale, tap forehead down. Breath in, lift up, lengthen. Good, anchor your hips down, breath out, touch forehead. One more, inhale. Good, and then exhale, back down. Last one here, lift, lengthen, hold. Good, now focus on your hips, root them down to lift up a little higher. Pull your shoulder blades in, keep your gaze neutral, lengthen your cervical spine. One more breath in, and then exhale. Tap down, nice job. Soften in here. We're gonna add on here, interlace your fingers behind your back. Good, breath in, lift your heart, lift your legs. Good, so root your hips down, pull length. Good, shoulders away from your feet away from your shoulders. Lift your hands, lift your heart. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Touch, tap, forehead down. Good, arms out to a T here. Good, breath in, lift everything off the mat. Same principles, pull shoulder blades in, create space. Root your hips down, deeper tailbone, long. Lift your heart up for 3, 2, 1. Tap down, nice job. Arms out in front. You're gonna alternate opposites here. Left arm, right leg, lower down. Right arm, left leg. Good, keep your gaze down at the mat. You don't need to wrench your neck here. Your head moves with your torso. It does not drag your torso. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. A little length. We'll walk back to a child's pose. Knees wide, big toes to touch. Rest your forehead down. Inhale, come back forward. Lower yourself down and make your way to your side. Side crunches. So you're gonna tap overhead. Bottom arm is down and sit up, right? It's a little crunch. Your body stays flat like a board. Squeeze, reach, tap. Nice. Hug your elbow into your ribs. Flex your feet. Send your heels long. Squeeze. Good. An active core. Oh, so important, y'all. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. While we're here, side plank, bring your elbow underneath your shoulder, root your feet down, lift your hips up, arm up high. Now you've got options. You could add a little rotation or not. Keep your hips lifted, or you can add a little dip. Lift, down, up, rotate, back, down, up, rotate, back, down. Your knee could be down. 2, 1, lift, hips down, swivel, switch sides, side crunch. To begin, bottom hand comes up to your ribs, lift. Remember, same mechanics. Reach your heels away from your hips. Bring both shoulders off the mat. Squeeze. Lift. Lower. Lift. Nice. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Nice. Side plank, side 2. Elbow down underneath your shoulder. Root your feet down. Anchor out of your shoulder. Arm high. And then you can choose variations or not. I'm gonna go start with the twist. Twist, go. Now your hips might turn a little, but don't let them fall. Good. 4, 3, I'm gonna add the dip. 2, and lift. Lower. Yes. Turn. Dip. Breathe. Low. Turn. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Nice job. Make your way down onto your back. Soles of your feet together. Good. Knees wide. Supta Baddha Konasana sit-ups. Hands to your ears. Lift, lower. Yes. Squeeze. Both shoulders off the mat. Keep your elbows out wide. Breathe. Lift. If you want to up level, you can lift your feet. Continue to press your feet together. Lift. Good. 4, 3, 2. We'll pulse in. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Full body stretch. We're almost to the cool down, y'all. A little more work here in the core. Stack your knees over your ankles, hands behind your head. Turn, bicycle sit-ups. Now don't bring your knees past your hips. Breathe. Exhale. Lift. Nice. Breathe. Squeeze. Extend the opposite leg and bring your shoulder more to your knee than your knee to your shoulder. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full body. Nice job. Your work here is done. Good. Bridge pose. Stack your knees over your ankles. Lift your hips up and interlace your fingers behind your back. Now each breath a chance to lift a little higher. Bring your shoulder blades in to create space, a shelf for your heart. Bring your heart to your chin, but keep your chin lifted. You've got 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Supta Baddha Konasana for the release. One hand to your heart, the other to your belly. How's your breath? Release your hands outside your thighs, close your knees like a book, and then hug in. Rock and roll along the length of your spine, and then make your way back to your downward facing dog. You could cross your ankles, plant your hands, press back. And you can walk it out again or not. From stillness, bring your big toes to touch and then send your right leg up high. Step through, low lunge, and drop your back knee down. Now inhale, reach up, lengthen, and then hands down onto your right thigh, a little in and out of your front leg. Good, anchor your tailbone heavy, and then reach up tall. A little twist, elbow outside your knee. Take your eyes where you're trying to go. Good, each breath. Good, surrender into your good front knee. Each exhale, you should be able to leverage a little more twist. Take your eyes, lead the way. And one more breath in here. And then exhale, release your hands down. Walk your hips back, half splits. Each inhale, lift, pull your heart, lengthen forward, flex your toes, maybe take a grip on your front foot. And you can always extend bent knees later. Use the bend in the knee to find your hamstring. Each breath a chance to find something new. Good. Breath in, come forward to low lunge. Breath out, back. Downward facing dog. Reconnect, and then toes in, left leg high. Step through. Back knee down, inhale, lift up, and hands down. A little just love into your, good, your back hip flexor. Surrender into your right front leg, yeah. A little hamstring, and then when we're forward, we'll go tall. And then the twist, right palm into palm, press, right, your twist. Again, stay forward, let your hips settle into your front knee. And if you're lucky, you might find a little reset in your spine, a little snap, crackle, pop. It can feel really good. Each inhale creates space, and each exhale move into that new space. Good. One more in, and then exhale, release, hands down, hips back, half splits. If you took a bind, see if you can mirror the variation you took on the other side. Good. Come on back forward into lunge, and then press back, downward facing dog. From downward dog, walk yourself back into your feet. Bring toes in and slowly rise up. One at a time for standing, almost home, y'all. Inhale, reach your arms up. Let's get a little figure forward with a little shoulder stretch. So this is my right elbow under my left. It might look left to you. There we go. Sit low. Right ankle up to your left thigh. Good, and then lift your elbows, pull your hands away from your face, and try and stack your shoulders over your hips. Good, send breath, deep breath into your hips. If you want to go for a little more into the hip, you could release hands, elbow down, leverage this knee right to the wall behind you. Keep length in your spine. You can make the full variation. And then inhale, back up to standing, and finish. Last side, left elbow under. Sit back, it'll be your left ankle up and over. Find a good, secure base to work from. And then if you did, right, again, don't be surprised. Side two may feel totally different. No two bones are shaped the same. Your left and right femurs are not mirror images of each other. But come on back up. Stand tall. Arms down, y'all. So good to be back. How do you feel? Hit me with feedback. Thank you for showing up on your mat today and in your life every day, y'all. Never more inspired. Never more to give, y'all. Let me know how I can help. Have a great day. Be well. Thank you for showing up in your life every day. Bring your thumbs to third eye center. The love in me honors and acknowledges the love within you. Namaste. See you tomorrow. Little power vinyasa yoga coming at you, y'all. Join me.